Hello tree climbers, this is Dan from climbingarborist.com and I'm here to make a video about a product that I've made and I've been climbing on for the last 5 years now. This is a knee ascender that I've made, or a type of knee ascender, and I'm going to explain to you why I feel like it is far superior to the other knee ascenders that you can buy that are on the market at the moment. And I'm also going to explain to you how I built it so that you can build your own. But first I'm going to show you a little promo video that I actually created a couple of years back.
Touch tape.
Go Dan, hustle.
Just going to verify this anchor, make sure it's all good. Okay, happy with that? Yep. Okay, yeah, just keep good communication with me while I'm up there. Tell me when the EMTs arrive, and then I can communicate back down with you as to what to do.
So there you have it. I'm sure you get the gist from that little video what this item or tool does. It's a knee ascender that's attached to your leg, so you never have to take it off during the workday. It's always there during your tree climb, for any ascent throughout the climb, so your initial ascent, but you don't have to then take it off like you do with all the other knee ascenders. It's permanently attached to your leg, just like you're panting. and then you might redirect through a fork in a large deciduous tree and need to ascend back up 20 feet, or maybe it gives you that option to know, oh, that's going to be easy to drop through that fork to get me a better rope angle, because you know you can ascend back up really easily and efficiently and quickly because you have the ascender on your leg, so it might open more doors for you. I think there's only one scenario where the other knee ascenders that are on the market at the moment is superior to this, and that is in the tree climbing competition ascent event, where it's just about pure speed and getting that large stride, which this is going to restrict you by maybe a few inches. That's the only downside, but obviously we're not doing competitions every day, but we're working every day in the trees, and if you're working every day, then this thing, in my opinion, this is nobody else's opinion, but my opinion, this is far superior. So this is the third version that I've made, and basically I've always used a Pantin, but now I'm making a couple of newer versions, testing out some different ascenders. I've tried different ascenders already and they haven't worked out, but I'm now trying different ascenders that allow movement at the top, because that movement at the top, for it to be able to pivot, is the key to this working. If you use like a Petzl crawl as the ascender and you stitch the crawl in and it's just fixed, it really drags on the rope. It's not a smooth ascent. The reason why this Pantin works so well is because the way I've attached it, it has a lot of pivot to it, so it allows it to pivot into a position of like path of least resistance, really. So I'll explain the ascender. So I've got a right-footed Petzl Pantin because this actually goes on my right legs, as I'm a pretty strange person and use a left-footed Pantin. So I know the majority of people out there probably use a right-footed ascender, so you'd need a left foot ascender to go on this device. So yeah, this is a right foot Petzl Pantin, and then I've got a doubled section of, I think it's like 3/4 inch tubular webbing that goes down through the black tubular webbing. So basically I've got 3 sections of tubular webbing and it's all stitched together, so it's like nice and stiff. So you need this to be stiff on your leg. You don't want it so that it kind of like is all floppy. I've then got a thick piece of Velcro that goes around, maybe just around like the middle or upper of my calf. I've got a smaller piece of Velcro that goes around the upper leg, well, below my knee, but upper part of my calf. And then I've I've taken the strap from the Petzl Pantin, as you can see there, and I've stitched that onto the side of the upright. I've made 2 holes here that allow the strap to run through, one low down and one high up, so it depends on size of the boot you're wearing, or depends on where you like the Pantin to sit on your leg. It kind of just gives you 2 different options. And then yeah, you just got the bottom foot strap and tighten it up, so it's pretty simple. So I've just taken the strap off the Pantin, stitched it to the bottom, Velcro on the middle of my leg, Velcro on the upper portion of my calf, and Pantin. And that is all you need. So all you really need is to find somebody who can stitch it. And I actually for this I used a shoe repair person, because they had a really kind of heavy duty stitching machine that they use for like leather boots and leather shoes and stuff, so they could actually go through like 3 or 4 layers of webbing. ideally you would use like like a rope stitching machine to make this all nice and stiff and nice and neat, whereas this looks like an absolute piece of junk. You can see how much wear and tear it's had, but it works like an absolute charm. If I'm climbing, if I'm doing a big climb all day, I'll just have this on my leg the entire day, don't even notice it's there. And it just makes life so much easier. It means that I can use both legs in my ascent, like during any climb, anytime I need to do an ascent more than 10 feet where I feel like it's going to be beneficial to just quickly slip that on. So I said briefly before that I was trying to take this kind of commercially and bring it to the market because I think it's going to be so good for the industry. I think everybody's going to benefit from it that uses it, but it was just so hard to try and turn it into a commercial product. I tried with we actually started developing it with one company, doing in the early stages, stitching some webbing, and putting on the ascender, putting on the Velcro, and every time we did it, the ascenders were just dragging really hard and it wasn't smooth, and I couldn't replicate the ones that I had made that looked like shit like this. So it's been a few years and I've been sat on the idea. I've actually, in most of the videos that I make, I'm probably using it, but I strategically have tried to cut it out of nearly all my videos over the past few years, just because I was trying to develop the product. But if you've seen my work climb and aerial rescue videos that were fairly recent, maybe I made them in January or something like that, you'll actually be able to see me at some point in those videos using this ascender, so you'll get a bit of an idea, like in the actual work environment or the comp environment, using the ascenders as well. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this video is helpful and you can go and make one of your own, because I'm telling you now, you will not turn back if you make one of your own of these. I think it's a phenomenal product. Obviously I'm going to say that because I've made it, but I don't even own one of the other knee ascenders. This is what I've been using for like I say, like 5-6 years, and so I've never bought one of the other knee ascenders on the market. I just use this every day, and yeah, it's phenomenal. And to say that I made it myself, it's holding up pretty well. So thanks for watching. Go and make one yourself if you have a spare ascender knocking around, and happy climbing. Cheers guys, thanks, bye.